Well, it is a cop procedural that takes a fairy tale and kind of twists and turns it and fractures it, turns it on its head. And it's all happens in one world where these unusual events just all seem to happen. So I think it's great because it's so reality based. You know what I mean? There's not two worlds, there's one world where everything seems to happen. So especially as actors, we love that, using our imagination just in this one particular world. So that's what it is. You know what's interesting is, as an actor, I think you tend to want to go out there as much as you want to go out there and get out of your comfort zone. And I think sci-fi is about as out of your comfort zone as you can get. So the blend of that and the reality is like a gift. You know what I mean? Because it's so diverse. But sci-fi, yeah, I love now, especially now. You know, and how Jim Kauf and David Greenwald have blended these two worlds into one particular world has been great. So I've enjoyed it so much. Sergeant Wu is the provider of all this information that happens in the series. He basically surveys the scene and hands the scene over to Nick and to Hank. But he's a very, as you will find out, a very dry, sarcastic human being. Where that comes from, I do not know. But I'm sure I'll find out. One great thing that drew me to this show in particular, not just the pedigree of Jim and David, was the fact that I had actually auditioned for the part of Hank. And, you know, it went to Russell, which was great. It was an interesting story. We were walking out after the audition. We were looking at each other, and I told him, I said, you know, if I don't get it, I hope you get it. And sure enough, he got it. But the next day later, as I was about to audition for some other things, Jim and David called and said, you know what, we really like Reggie and we'd like to create a role for him. So Sergeant Wu was born out of several different cops, I think, in the pilot script. And they pitched this whole idea to me, and who doesn't feel good about that? You know what I mean? About having something created for you. I think that that's really great. And in that way, we were kind of able to collaborate in a lot of different respects in terms of where the character is coming from. So yeah, it's awesome.